All right, welcome back, everyone. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation. You have been invited into my living room to have a seat. We are going to watch Mr. Dimash Qudaibergen, if I said that correctly, with a performance from 2020 live in Moscow called Your Love. This has 14 million views, was posted 3 years ago, and can be found on his YouTube channel. Speaking of YouTube channels, we have a guest who has his own YouTube channel, Frosty, from the Frosty Pepper. Welcome.
Howdy ho.
Welcome. So this is a new artist for you to experience.
It is.
I told you a little bit about him off camera, but I haven't had a chance to read all of your wonderful and loving comments, but what I have caught up on is he's got about a 7-octave range, a little over a 7-octave range. I've heard some of the stuff that he does, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. I'm not going to seed the waters too much because I want you to make your own opinion. But as far as I'm concerned, the reason I keep making videos is because, number one, they're successful because he's successful, but I really enjoy listening to his voice and what he does. Excuse me. I think that's all I have to say about that. Okay. I did say he's from Kazakhstan, right?
Kazakhstan?
Yep. So, anything you...
What style of music?
Whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He's one of those artists.
Eclectic.
He can do whatever the hell he wants, and if people don't like it, they can just off. Mm-hmm. And that's the way it goes, right, folks?
I appreciate those kind of artists. So, yeah.
So, all right, are you guys ready? He's ready. I should do that when the artist is actually on.
Yeah.
You know, so something him and I talked about. You guys don't need to know. All right, here we go. We're gonna hit it right away, though. Look at that. He's already getting in. Yeah. You can see him getting in the roll. Yep.
I still remember us, were the times where we were, when we were warm. Do you recall? Nothing was dangerous. We had the strength to live our streams, to feed our souls. Now what is left of all this love? It's like the pain that I find against. What can I do to love again? Baby, I can survive.
That's a brilliant read.
What do you do at night? Do you still care? Do you still share memories? And when I sing, do you still hear my voice? Singing to you every note I can sing. Now what is left of all this love?
So great, that tone. he's only going here when he said,
That definitely got a heck of a range.
Народный артист России Игорь Крутой.
all right, I'm going to leave it there because they're just giving them flowers. That's important, but, you know, it's not the performance. It's the after the performance. So. All right. What you think?
He's got a heck of a range.
I know this isn't your musical style.
Not at all.
Okay,
It's not
but
at
let's
all.
just look at it for what it's worth musically.
I'm trying to.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
There's something about the theater rock that I just kind of recoil from.
I sensed that from you, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I grew up on metal and grunge.
same
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
same here. Not so much grunge, but
And Dream Theater was as close to theater rock I ever got comfortably close to.
you know what though?
And still, even them, it's just like, they're extremely ridiculously talented, but
Let's do this then. Let's take James LaBrie out of Dream Theater and put Dimash in there. What a different dynamic that would be.
it would be.
His tone is so bright.
interesting. Yeah,
And so clear.
yeah.
He has that opera ability.
It's opera. That's very operatic.
Without it being, you notice some of these rock opera singers, we talked about this a little bit when it came to the power metal singers, where the enunciations of the words aren't so clear.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't know if they're saying bubblegum or something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So here's what I get with Dimash. Now, first of all, like I alluded to, I think there was so much more he could have done. Because he can do so much more.
That's good. You don't want to be
You know.
sitting there blowing your wad the whole time. You don't. I mean,
That's
seriously,
true.
It's true.
It's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I just felt like I was waiting for him. Someone said that he's much like Gabriel Enrique. He has this whistle tone that he can hit. I don't know if you've ever heard Gabriel, and maybe at some point we won't listen to a whole song of Gabriel, but I'll get to the part where he sings. It literally gets so high it sounds like a whistle.
Yeah.
Okay, which is just to me phenomenal. I've never heard a human voice do that before, and people were saying that Dimash does that as well. I have yet to hear him do that in particular. Okay, so you and I have a similar musical background when it comes to what is the soundtrack of our lives coming out of the 80s and 90s.
The Rush was one of your favorites.
Rush is always going to be, and I'm sorry, folks, but nobody's going to supplant them. I think there is the standard because
I always appreciated them, but they never resonated with me.
there has to be a resonance.
Yep.
There has to be. And that's why I'm not going to say they're the best and you have to accept it. To me, they're the best and that's it. If they're not the best to you, that's your business. Okay.
The late 80s, when I decided to play bass guitar, there were two bassists that I looked up to, Cliff Burton and Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, by far.
Yeah.
Geddy is a fantastic
Oh my
bass
God.
player. Yep.
Oh my God.
And then I found Les Claypool in '91 and kind of left the other two behind. But
But anyways, okay, let's get back on here with
Yeah.
Dimash, because I know you guys are hungering for more here. So here's where I'm at with this, is when an artist is that talented and that controlled and that good. Now, obviously, he's had training. He's had to have training in order to sing this good. I mean, The absolute
I assume so.
the absolute breath control from
Yeah,
going from
yeah.
from the deep baritone into the bass all the way up to that. I mean, is it falsetto? Is it alto? Is it soprano? I mean, how high is he going? You know, and to push the breath control with the diaphragm, to be able to do that smoothly.
Yeah.
Okay, but did you notice how his body position changed when he needed to hit those higher,
sure, yeah,
stronger
yeah.
notes?
Yep.
Because of getting yourself into a strong foundation.
Just posturing and working your diaphragm.
Right.
Yeah, not working against it.
It's not just theatrics.
Yep.
You know, it looks like theatrics for people who don't understand how the body works.
Yeah, yeah.
In order
and
to
part
do
of it
this.
part of it is using it as the
Absolutely. Look at the stage setting.
Yep.
Brilliant colors. He was the only one in the brightest color there.
Yeah.
Everything else was brilliant shades of blue.
I didn't know the old guy was the one playing piano till like
I don't think the old guy knew he was the one playing
They just showed his face a couple times and like
Yeah.
something.
Because, and the reason I know it's a joke that I don't think he knew he was playing piano, but if you think about it, if you looked at him, he was so captivated with.
Yeah, he was kind of following him.
And he's just like, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude, you're supposed to be playing piano, man. Anyways, all good fun there. What can you say?
Oh, I can see why he's popular.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, it's
You know,
yeah.
I read someone, and I don't know if this is true, but someone wrote in the comments that he sings in 13 different languages.
That's something.
Can he do that while he's cooking, standing on one foot?
Chewing bubblegum?
Probably.
Probably not, yeah.
You know, so fantastic. Well, I just wanted you to dip your toes in that water.
You know how old he is?
29, I believe he is now.
Looks everything.
So this would have been, what did I say, 3 years ago? So you'd have been about 25, 26
Yeah.
at the time, you know. So I will tell you this because we pay attention to those rock singers and those metal singers. The male voice matures around 50. And not many of them can sing like they used to when they were younger. So
That's
I'd be very
true.
interested to see how he adjusts to that
Yeah.
physiologically as he ages. Because I don't think he's going to be able to hit all of those octaves forever.
Yeah.
Just because of that's the way the male body matures.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's so true.
Yeah.
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 Male singers don't age
No,
well.
no,
I mean, unless
not at
you
all.
like Johnny Cash, who just gained immense character with age in his voice.
But even then, I mean,
but his voice wasn't the reason he stood out to begin with.
right.
You know, it wasn't singing for Pantera.
Right.
Where the voice is as much of an instrument as the rest of the instruments.
Right.
You hear Phil sing now. Phil can't sing like that anymore.
Yeah.
No, he can't.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's all we have today. So I enjoyed it. Did you at least enjoy it?
That was interesting. Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, Frosty likes it.
No,
He really likes it. That's why you should go visit his channel. he's gonna have Dimash on as a guest there one day. You will. I know you will.
Yeah.
All right. God bless you guys. Thanks for coming over. Jesus loves you. Remember, don't make a promise you can't keep. Don't lie, and always fulfill your word. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Peace out.